he's hit the straw and he's gone!
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Speed Without Engine, the place where fast-paced action meets pure fun. Get ready for some sick designs, crazy crashes, and tons of laughs. Let's go.
The big kick of the ramp, and you'll see the speed as well on the way down, which is always a brilliant indicator in a red. There's the big kicker. Oh, it's wobbly, 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 wobbly more! They managed to keep it going. Here we go. It's when they got the wobble on. In slow motion, it still looks like it's going to go. Oh, look at him wrestling with it in there. Brilliant. Managed to say wobbly, wobbly, wobbly. I don't know. Here we go over the ramp, down towards the finish. Trace, and it's all about the time, 50.80. And they managed to stop. Here's the berm. Small wheels at the front, big ones at the back. So far, so good with the kicker next on the agenda. It's gone from a sprint to a trundle. Oh, look at that. 0.25. When your wheels go, your wheels go. Here we go, we're all right again. Through the car wash. Look at all the foam. Let's have a look. The best time today was just over 25 seconds, to give you an idea. Fresh ones of those, because they're going to need it, and off we go. Looks like it could be okay. The moment of truth is here, and the Cape Crusader is on his way down in Hyderabad. Don't get too close to those bales, that can be an issue. Takes you high then around the berm, which is fine. That then means that as you drop off the berm, if you went tighter, the fella behind's got a job to keep up. That's how quick they're going. Through the snow, missed the bale, oh, just catches it. Think he might just survive it. That could have been terminal, but it's not. But they have lost speed. Over the kicker, because you're going to scrub plenty off coming around this hairpin. I mean, it's nice and smooth. He's doing a fine job, the driver here, and he's going to do the wedge. Is he quick enough? He does get over the wedge, and now he's going to get to the finish in 50.12. That's not bad by any stretch. 4 months in total to make, but if they would have done it all in one go, it probably would have taken about a week to do. So how long have we been doing that? Okay. That might be a good technique through the water. Enjoyed it, and they've left their mark here in Lithuania today. Top here, this team. You can see the onboard heading down towards the berm. There's the sharp turn, the straw bale, Soapbox is down, going around the berm, and then they build it back up again, down towards the water, and then on towards the bone rattler. And this is so far so good for Clog. They've only got one obstacle left. They're moving nicely down the course. There's the bone rattler, which they didn't really... That's probably all the run we've seen so far. It's been a smart performance by the pilot. Then those points at the top could be very, very important, and they've certainly started off. They threw the chicane, pretty easy to handle this one. This looks a pretty quick time. Spectacular crashes already today. Just like earlier, he's gone for the low dividends for Rapidos SABROSOS. Over the ramp for the second, the chicane navigated perfectly, and he's hardly put a foot wrong this whole run. It looks like it's going to be fast. They had the big performance at the top as well. 40, and here come the team behind him. Oh, he's gone over. Didn't do very well there, did he? Up he gets, picks himself. Oh, he's got to get Red Bull Soapbox, shall we? And you wonder, by avoiding the water now, whether it does speed certain teams up as the day goes. But this is a good run for Danny Kloss, fast and happy. They want to be both, somebody else to beat. That's brilliant through there. There's only this one real major obstacle now to navigate, and they did it spectacularly. Stranger to speed, and that's a good time. 1:6. Cool, they picked an interesting Soapbox as well. All day long, they'll have been telling the competitors up there, oh, it's easy, you'll be okay. Well, we're about to find out, aren't we? I'd have that. Get them back on the ramp again. They go, oh, they're going to do the berm, and he wishes he didn't. They didn't just try the berm, they literally went right to the top of the berm. Karen and Christina coming to grief at the berm. Cool, look at that, that's a great shot from on board, just to see how much it flipped over. And this one is extremely bright and extremely big. And we'll see whether it can be extremely successful. The smoke is there. I think he might need water and bridge here, because it's so wide, this one. just about gets it over the bridge, gingerly. Might need to release the brakes at some stage. There's GIVRÉS on the way down in a very unspectacular run at this stage. Oh, it gets a bit more spectacular there, though. It's the kicker before the corner. There's the spin, and then the whole momentum just took the polystyrene apart. NASCAR fans, and down goes NASCAR Tag 21. Looks good. Is it going to be slightly steeper part around the corner? That's good through there. Very smooth through the berm towards the final ramp. This is looking good up to now. Big moment. This is 6.68. NASCAR Tag 21 doing exactly what they promised they would do. I'm going to be like, as they race towards the finish, it is going to be the fastest time of the day in terms of having the ability to get this soapbox down the circuit. Traditional steering wheel at the front, nice and quick through. That was as good as we've seen through that chicane. Over the ramp, that's good too. There's the jump. He's hanging on for grim death, the passenger. Pick up plenty of speed if you... Oh! Just when I thought they were going to be a real danger. Just too fast, look, just too quick through there. And it spins out to the whale tail. Over there, you imagine what kind of speed they'd have had if they'd have come down in one piece. And their hopes are gone as well. 139.7, it would have been so much better. Dracula, they aren't his feet, by the way, that you can just see popping out the front unless he's about 19 foot tall. Pulling down. He's enjoying it at this stage, isn't he? Look at that. Got to get around the berm. Yep, through there, no problem. Now, can he keep some momentum here? Slide, he's done really well in a time of 58 seconds. He's engaged, he's at the finish, and he's got... ...that we've seen here at Alexandra Palace this year. If the look of the soapbox is special, let's see what it's like in practical terms. It's quite a swiftly see. Past the bull's head, it seems to lift up at just the right time, doesn't it? Bones on the soapbox in general, it would appear. Here's the bone rattler then. And okay through there, oh, the bull still snorting, and this thing flying down the circuit. Didn't go over the handlebars, really good run. Can he stop it? Oh! Pally. Isn't it? With the big guitar on the front, that won't be missed by the judges, that's for sure. Something came cruising along nice and quick over the kick, a bit of a nosedive, but no real damage. And pyrotechnic's going off at the back. It's a decent run, 50.48. Round. All about the push-off. Get some momentum and speed early, and then build from, as always, is the first ramp. And then this small chicane, which they should get speed as they go down, through the gravel trap, which hasn't caused to barely build the speed. And don't forget, they've got the kicker, and then that right-handed turn straight after it, which is going to have the ability to get round the corner as well. It's quite smooth, this one. They're getting faster all the time. They're certainly enjoying the run, and they celebrate over the finish line. That's a good run, 50 seconds. And all the way down, which is brave. Oh, a little bit of front-end action off the first ramp. A little bit bouncy, wasn't it, on the way down? There's the disco tunnel, safe and sound through there, and a bit of air again. When it leaves the ramp, it takes off and then comes down again. There's the bone shaker. Nice and fast. Here's the berm. Loads of speed into the berm. Oh, look at that up there. Really fast through there. And they've still got that final little ramp as well, and that front end keeps bouncing up and down, doesn't it? Here's Crash Corner, using the weight to get through there. Here's the ramp to finish, over safe and sound, and oh! Lost it at the end. Meerkat hung on all the way down, apart from the end. Wheels are off down this very steep course, this very fast course, this very narrow course, and they're already starting to lose the back end. And it was furious, and it was superbly controlled all the way down. Very, very spectacular. Look at the speed as they hurtle down this course. It's the fastest course that we've seen, and they are going to get there. Yes, they are now. Can they stop it? Not quite. Actually forcing the crash. In between the, well, behind the pilot. Wrapped around there, which gives them a nice angle through. That might be something other teams could learn from, because the angle of... Got the handlebars to control it. They're quick through the chicane, as quick as anybody down towards the potholes. Let's have a look at the speed that this team are generating. It could be having a barbecue to celebrate. 34. Now the kicker. Fly over there, no problem. And look at the air over the kicker at the end as well. Good run that. That's a really nice team. Well designed. Let's see what happens on the way down. That's Rui. Face etched in concentration and out the corners to try and give them the best possible way to keep the momentum going. No problem over the first challenge of the run, which is the Marquis steps, and it's nice and quick, smooth through there. This one's up. Here we go towards the stairs. Nice and fast over that by quite some distance, and that emphasises there just how in control Rui was from speed up. We could have quite a time here. Echo Batmobile flying down towards the finish line and over it. Good, that's as good as you can have for a performance. That's a pregnant lady at the back chasing them down the hill, which I'm not sure she should be doing in her state. It is turny. Now there's the carpool, no problem, still squirting the milk out the front, and they've hit the bales. Being the most accurate driver, let's have a look at it here, look. He just forgot to turn. You've got to turn the wheel. Over the bone shaker, wobbling around that front end of the soapbox. The baby looking on at the back, still holding on to the dummy. He's still chasing down the course. Look at the back. He'll be sure. They've gone now. Where have they gone now? Oh, it's another one of the turn. They are going to get to the finish, but it's taken an age. 126.3 side, which is an interesting concept. Through this part. Oh, that's quick. That is really quick through there. Essentially driving down the course at breakneck speed, one-handed here. Look at that through the chicane, that's unbelievable on by the rest of the team. This could be a great run through the pothole. Doesn't need the brake now, look, so he can concentrate on steering the soapbox down towards the speed gun, and then the kicker, 34. Let's see what they can do through here. Over the top of the kick through the chicane, one-handed, pulling the brake handle. And look at the air over there. No wonder the wheels collapsed under the weight of it. But there's so much speed, it's gone right down to the finish line in 1 minute. Which is the equivalent of the kids playing the donkey in the school play, and it's all over the place already. Look at it. It's slithering down here. Get that around the berm. Here it is then, trundling along, not much in the way of speed. Oh, the back end started to go. It's all over the place. Look at the front wheel. They're still trying. Look, the marshals are behind, waiting to see if they can help. I don't think it's going to get much further. There they go, walking pace at best. I think they're being stopped. I think the marshals seen enough. Not today, lads. Down to the bottom in one piece. And if they do, it will be a test of skill, because that is not, and you can see, but it's so far so good. Here's the berm, or the curver, as the teams like to call it today. Cheered on by this huge crowd here in Rome today. Very popular team, this one. When you factor in all of the phases of scoring here for a soapbox race, that puts them in a really towards the finish line. Let's see the time. It's not very quick over there, but it might be quick enough. 42.04. Plenty of smiles on people's faces with their run. He's got the full face of it. It looks the part, this one, doesn't it? Around the... Those handlebars, you seem a little bit high for him, and that might be the reason why. As soon as you get onto that left-hand side and that right wheel comes up in the air, there's no way back. The only thing you're going to see at that point is the crowd getting closer and the straw bale getting even closer. Team to actually get from top to bottom, which has not been easy today by any stretch of the imagination. Might be quick. Also looks like it's narrow enough to make a bit of a mockery of the chicane. Losing concentration on the very final bend. All the obstacles keeping the line well. Looks easy to steer this one. Second kicker, no problem. Around that corner too. This is where it narrows off, and you've got to keep your wits about you. Over the seesaw, that's fine. Got the left-hander to go. Easy for them. Oh, they've spun it! I was speaking too soon. I was just about to say easy for them, and it wasn't. And it's going to add to the tide. It was going to be fast. It was going to be right up there with anything we've seen today. What to see here is this ridiculously steep start ramp, which is bigger than we usually get for on our way. Here's the kicker now. This is the big drop, 18 inches from top to bottom, and no real of the course. And there's the first ramp. No real problem there. at the moment. It's looking smooth, it's looking fast. They're enjoying the day. The crowd are towards the finish. 35.48. Can they? Oh! Couldn't quite stop the kicker quite as well as they did. And pretty top heavy, doesn't it, this one? It's very, very wide. And this is a very, very narrow track. And it's gone already. Why the event was delayed to get so many people in. There's the bone shaker. Oh, it's hard to control this one, isn't it? Look at this. Inching his way down what is supposed to be a fast circuit. He's lost it. Look at that. He's still going now towards these cobbles. Rat-a-tat-tat over there, down the other side. Still quite a ways to go. Here's Big Air. Okay, just walking pace. Why not? Just get to the bottom. Whether he gets the big thing underneath the car wash remains to be seen. He's gone right through the middle of that. Down towards the finish. Hold your breath, keep your fingers crossed. There we go. I've got an idea. Build a soapbox that's too wide for the track, and then we'll try and get down from top to bottom. 24 for the performance. I can't recall seeing many soapboxes this long. And of course, the back moves a little bit differently to the front, which also makes it difficult. Here's the kicker. So let's have a look what they do here over the water. That's a little better because it was slower. They'd not really thought about the fact that when the front goes one way, the back goes the other. Okay, now we've got the chicane. This could be a real adventure. Just about, yeah, we're okay through there. No. Here's the wedge. Oh, it's all gone now. In fact, it's gone the other way this time. Watch this, look. The back can't go where the front wants to go. And we're going to see whether Gelato-Gurus can make an impact here today. Not much in terms of creativity either for this team, so they really do need a fast run. And they're losing bits already. This has got disaster written all over it. Just look at the design of it, look at the width of it. It's the two wheels at the back and the one at the front. So far, so good, though, at the top. Coming down towards the steps. One or two have found it difficult up there, but not Gelato-Gurus. Moving down towards the berm then. And it's just a matter of keeping it straight now. Still trying to keep the speed on if he can. Doesn't want to take any chances through there, and he doesn't. He's fine. We've got the big berm to come as well. This is where it starts to get interesting now. Here we go then. Oh, you can't stop there. Get yourself over the edge. Down we go. Now then, let's have a look at this. Round the corner, sweeping round to the right. Can he hold it together? Oh, he's gone down a bit quick and he's over. Ice cream everywhere. Look, he's gone right to the top and then he starts to skid. He's down. The wheel's gone at the front and he knows. That's it, apart from carry it down to the finish, 207.12. And the soapbox at the top looks like it's going to be quick. There we go around the berm, and it is quick already. We'll get the speed check soon. There's an hour, that's good. There's the water, he's gone through there like a rocket. Oh, look at him skidding, he's sideways through there. So spectacular. Over the stair set, keeps it going. Oh, he's hit the straw and he's gone. Oh, he's gone, and has he gone? Blimey, look at that. Sideways early in the run. Oh, look at that bang. Whew. That's the good news, because that looked like it could have been nasty, but it's not. Down the drop at the end, he still made 49 flying early in the run. Look at that! It's astonishing how fast he went, and there was no way he was going to control it all the way down. From the film industry, and Jacob is the captain and the driver. Great creativity score, and they are off with a big performance score under their belts as well. Touching the steering at the moment, gliding round the corners. Here we go with the sweeping right-hander that's caught so many out, and that's okay, that's nice. Through, and he's moving towards the finish. Still got to get over the kicker. which if you get the line through there wrong is a real problem. And he's lost the front, but he won't mind. And he's over the finish line.
The Soapbox event in West Flanders when they race as a pirate ship. So the reindeers are in the air, and Jasper and Lou. The test, of course, as we know, we've seen it today. Can you get through here? You just wonder whether the reindeers are going to catch the straw at some stage. It's nice through here so far. Oh, the reindeer's nose just rubbing against the bay. Oh, they're gone now, lost one. I think Dancer's gone, Prancer's just hanging on there. The drag of the reindeer was too much to handle. Push, you might need a push. It was so promising at the top, but it peters out to 1:45 by the end.
Will Cinderella go to the ball? Will Cinderella come a cropper at the berm? We will see. A gate. Gate, it's the seesaw, and then you pick your kicker. Up, 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 gotta come down, but don't go down that way. Don't go down that way. It's okay to go up, but you've got to come down, and that's not the way to come down. All the way down, a lot of weight on either side, and an awkward steering position for the driver. Never seen Albert Einstein move so quick. Here he goes. Here's the ramp. Yep, he's okay over there. And over that ramp as well, up towards the thing, smooth all the way down. It's not the fastest run that we've seen today, but 107.47. So they've already made a big impression at the top of the course. Can they make a big impression now with the of concentration here in Cincinnati for the Sea Cowboys? For the course, certainly in terms of the visual look of the speed of the Soapbox on it for the day. Here we go, over we go with big air! And the manatee's lost its nose. Who's first? Now he's got to walk it. Look how determined he is. Go on, Justin, scream the crowd. He's nearly there, he's shattered. Plops down into the sea. Now let's see if the Soapbox can live up to what's happened at the top. See whether... They're actually an original male performance squad from the NBA. Yeah. Down towards the big kicker, D-Money's flying 33 miles an hour. That's as good as we've had. Good at the top, good halfway down, good at the bottom. Fantastic run by that team. Big takeoff over the ramp at the end. What's the finish? What's the time? 34.0. Brilliant run.
The flags are raised, and Biryani Kisawari is on its way down. Can this little hot pot of taste and goodness today, right then, round this berm, just rising a little bit, just nipping the edge of it on the way round. Fantastic, he's celebrating already. Mithilesh, we'll see whether he's the man for the job today, through the snow. No problem to this point. Coming down towards the kicker. Flies the kicker nice and straight. That's a really good sign. Just hot, spicy, fantastic. What a job in Hyderabad today. Good design, good performance, a lot of speed. They've even kept the speed on around the hairpin. Now get it moving, get it towards the finish line. Let's have a look at the time. 42.63. Only a second outside the best time of the day.
Matches 44 for creativity. A lot of work's gone into this. Never really like wheels that are only that big. Is the pilot, and he's a pilot in every sense of the word, and he's over the kicker. A lot of relief about that. I wonder whether the top wing might be a problem around the berm. A long way to me. Round we go. Oh no, they're okay. That's probably as smooth as anybody's been through there, but the water, no problem. I just need more speed. There's no... Bone Rattler through there now down to the finish. He's loving it in the back, look. He's the good old Bone Rattler. What about the time? Not very quick, 102.0. Down they go. As you can see, the feet are firmly planted on the steering mechanism. They promised 70 kilometres. Okay, despite the fact it's so wide and it hardly fits. The ramp makes it... How does the Magic Cat do around the berm? It gets round the berm. It's still going. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. It's the Magic Cat. It was all looking so promising, and then too much weight on the right side. He couldn't steer it with his feet, and down it goes. The cat was tragic, not magic.
Handlebars at the front, a bath with handlebars and small wheels, and a berm on the horizon straight away. He fastened into that, a really good, oh, he's just kept a hold of it. No idea how he got through there, he's got no idea. He just hung on and let nature take its course. Right, they can slow down a wee bit through the chicane, although not much. Absolutely flying through. Then we've got the kicker. This is shaping up to be really impressive. Bath time has the crowd on its feet here in Santon today. Mark here, 33. We've seen faster through there. Here's the kick. So fast, everything worked. That was brilliant. The speed through the berm. They nearly tipped him out. Oh, there we go. Design of the Soapbox will also get them some points because it's had a lot of effort put into it. The longboat should have no... very slow through there, though. They need to try and speed it if they possibly can. Easy through the carpool, no problem through there. And they'll be very satisfied with their run here in Santiago now. And this is shaping up to be a good run all round. Good performance, good for creativity, and a good run down the... It's a good run. 101.7, and when you factor into everything else... Now this looks fast, doesn't it? It looks fast. The Soapbox itself, boxes that are this shape, are very fast, and this one, no exception. Look at the nick of time. His face etched in concentration. Absolutely. Keep the momentum. Yes, he can. All about the time. 34.2, fastest time. Performance will stand them in good stead. Down goes this canoe. Paula and Matt back to the course. Here's the berm, and they really are rattling into this, aren't they? They've gone in there quite low, which might there, the creativity, the performance, and as important as all of those, the run itself. Really, really good. The fear, I suppose, of tipping the Soapbox over the kicker, and this is really nice. This looks like it's good. They will take some beating today. That might be a potential podium finish there for that team. And celebrating down to the finish. What about the time? 37.03. Everything. The driver. There it is anyway. It looks like a tortoise. Tortoise or a turtle. But off it goes down. Spraying silly string all the way down. Relatively slow through there. Not really picked up the kind of speed today. There we see the berm. Started to lose it a little bit. If you can get higher there, you can get more speed off that particular part of the circuit. It's a sharp right-hander, and then a single kicker. That's the single kicker. It's about a 40 centimetres. The bone shaker is next, which is a double kicker. The faster of the teams today towards the finish line. Nice and smooth. Down we go. Will they get there? The first team to complete the course. 50.11. See what happens here. In general, it looks like a well-designed Soapbox, although that wide axle at the front, by the time they get to the bottom, if they get there, remains to be seen. They're holding the tail over the kicker. Etched on Mattia's face. The driver just about, oh no! Just caught the bail and over. It was just enough to flip it over. It's the merest of touches, only just caught the corner. Thought they were going to make it. And then, as we often see, when they roll it back over, there's not a great deal left. Almost get through here. Watch this, just managing to catch that corner. Detail really nicely made. It looks like it's going to be quite streamlined as well. Ottavio is the pilot, Anderson behind. And they're often seen together in the wild. And they're really fast. And the speed from top to bottom was really impressive. One of the most impressive performances by a pilot, the kicker. Let's see if they can fly over this. Yes, they can. This is looking good. It's quick over there, never felt it. Here's the finish line. What's the time? 38.06. It's another quick one. It's not even going to try and pronounce this one. What I will tell you, it's made up of Andre Thierry, Pascal Kimberly and Matteo. And it's nice and spectacular with the smoke billowing out of the back. It's whether they encounter the Arkansas Chugabug on the way down, we'll wait and see. But it's really good through there. Really fast over the cobbles as well. Now with, oh, big air as well, no problem at all. Muttley's laughing his socks off in the back. See, if you get down there quickly, there's hardly any foam. He's flying through there. This is going to be a good time. Spectacular at the end. And what about that? 40.33, the part, was the part. It's a really fast run. I love the concentration on Dick's face as he goes over there. Really good run there. Mattia, who describes himself as a madman, is the pilot, and Carlo, as a butcher, is the co-pilot. This one is built to be strong, big sturdy wheels. A little bit narrower at the front than it is at the back. Streamlined, might be quick. Here's the chicane. Really slow through there. Now they've got to pick up some speed. If they can keep it smooth and keep it gathering momentum down the track, they could be okay. They're nice and quick at the finish in 43.74. That's a really good time from the top to the bottom. They did everything the way they wanted to do it at their own pace and did it very successfully as well.